Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is your boy Johnny Eats coming back at you with another episode 6, mind you. We're just rolling right along. I want to tell everybody thank you so much. All the feedback, the great comments, the views just exploding. We really appreciate it. I mean, simply, we're just eating good food and we're enjoying it. But we love to talk about it and share these great ideas and recipes with you. So if you don't mind, we're going to keep this going and keep bringing good food to you. Before we start, I do want to say we are on location, Upper Peninsula in Michigan, having a great time. We've been here all week and just enjoying the culture, the setting, the great weather, 30 degrees less than Vegas, which you can't beat. But today we're going to share with you just an unbelievable tradition and a cuisine from up here in Michigan. And I can't wait for my boy here, Tim, to tell you about it. But I do want to give a quick shout out to my Yanks. Angel fan over here, slowly converting to a Yankee fan. It's almost been like converting to Scientology. It's been a little tricky.
Oh, hats off the table.
Anyway, we got a little trouble with the hat, but the hair hasn't been combed. So. Anyhow, Yanks last night, unbelievable game. Want to give a shout out to Didi, 7 RBIs, Aaron Hicks with a clutch hit and an unbelievable catch. So had to wear the Yankee cap tonight, and of course the Lake Superior shirt. So representing both places. As I always say, it's about the ingredients. Tim, unbelievable educator, coach, mentor, great guy, bourbon enthusiast. Foodie, love hanging out with him. He's going to tell us a little bit about the Pasty. And first of all, tell us a little about yourself, Tim, and tell us a little bit about spending your summers up here in the UP, man. It must have been an unbelievable childhood.
Yeah, man, my family's all from the UP. We're actually filming right here from the Johnson Estate on First Avenue, right behind Main Street. We got a view of the Lake Michigan and the Ore Docks over here. We got Ludington Park over there. Spent all my summers here growing up. Tons of family in this town. My dad's a Uper. My mom's a Uper. And this is one of the culinary delights that was spawned from this small region of the country and is one of the most wonderful comfort foods you could ever have in your life.
It's revered. It really is.
I'll give you a little history lesson.
Yeah, please.
So it originated, there's a lot of mines in this area, copper mines and things of that nature. And so the miners that go off to work and their wives would make them something so they could have a hot meal. You can't show up in the mine with lunch. You get laughed out of the mine that way. So they make these pasties, these things, and they wrap them up, and the miners kind of put them in their bibs and keep them warm, and so they'd have a nice hearty meal to eat for lunch.
Yeah,
and then now they just are just a delicious comfort food.
A couple of blue collar guys ourselves, right here.
Right.
Yeah,
you can't get a decent pasty outside of this area, so I started making my own. They're not nearly as good as Grandma makes. I make like the Walmart of pasties where I come from, but you got to get by somehow.
We're paying a little homage to Grandma right now.
It's a really simple dish. Basically, you take some sort of a meat up here in this region. Sometimes it's venison, sometimes it's turkey, whatever it is, ground beef, and then it's diced up real small. You take that and
you typically go out and hunt the deer yourself, or
I usually wrestle them down with my bare. I sprint them, wrestle them down with my bare hands, and then I just kind of haul them home by the hoof.
No.
And then you just dice it real small. Some carrots, some onions, some garlic, a little bit of rutabaga. If you don't know what rutabaga is, it's like a nice root vegetable. It's orange, almost like a carrot or a sweet potato. Dice them up. You just grind that all up together. Take a big handful of it, throw it in, wrap it up in a nice pie crust, throw it in the oven for an hour and a half, and you got yourself a pasty.
Unbelievable. So when you first open this thing up, I mean, this is what I think. This is what comes to mind when I think of this pasty. It's like you're sitting down to a steak dinner with a helping of potatoes, a vegetable, and all of a sudden you realize my paisan is at the airport. I forgot to pick him up. I got to take this to go. So you wrap it into this beautiful flaky pie crust,
handheld,
put it all together, and take it with you. I mean, whoever dreamed you could take a steak and potato dinner and take it with you anywhere? This is a man on the go's dream.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So tell me a little bit about what we got going on. Is this like a skirt steak or?
So this one is, we just went old school. We just ground beef.
Okay.
I like a lot of pepper in mine, onions, potatoes, carrots, because that's what we had. Rutabagas take a little time to repair. So these ones just are And then you put a little whatever spices you want in there, a little onion powder, a little garlic powder, a little salt and pepper, whatever you want. Not a lot. You don't overdo it. And then my favorite is the crust. You just you can do, if you're in a pinch, you can get the pre-made pie crust, but otherwise, grandma, of course, would always make her own pie crust. You're rolling that shit out on this very table.
Hey, yo, family show.
And then you wrap it all up, crimp the sides.
By the way. Family show.
Crimp the sides and throw it in the oven for a while, and you got yourself a pasty.
Unbelievable. You ready to dive into this thing or what?
No, there is one thing. It's not a real knife and fork. It's kind of a handheld food.
Okay.
So there's a little bit of a hot contestation between gravy as a topping or a dip and ketchup.
Okay.
A lot of the people prefer the ketchup because you got the potatoes and stuff in there and the crust that goes well. Myself, I'm a gravy man.
Okay.
Either that or I just go at it raw.
Okay.
So I don't know how you take it.
I think I'll try a little of the ketchup.
It's entirely up to you. I mean, I'm sure you're still in second grade. That's fine. I'm ketchup with a meal.
Ketchup then.
No, not me.
All right, I'm ready. You ready?
Let's do this.
Cheers. Just like I said, it's like you took a hearty meal, wrapped it, there she is, wrapped it up into a beautiful flaky crust. Go ahead, man.
The crust is the best part. Anytime I give a bite to my kids, they go right for the crust part. It's so good.
What do you think?
I'm ketchup.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. What do you think? Good?
Another second right back.
It's so, just a couple bites and it's filling. I couldn't imagine eating this whole thing, although I will.
But I will.
I will. Unbelievable. You catch the coolness of the carrot. You got of course, the potato, the heartiness of the potato, and your teeth just sink right into that meat. Yeah, it's just baked in there perfectly, all together. I know some of you out there might be thinking, I don't really like my foods connected like that. This is blowing that out of the water.
They're all married together.
They really are. This is a marriage made in paradise. Unbelievable. What'd you think?
It's a good one when your fingers aren't soaked with grease, but there's just a little bit.
There's a little greasy.
Yeah, you don't want to have to wash your hands. You just want to
save a little for later.
This right here with the crust is my favorite thing.
Unbelievable. I like what you did with the bottom, not burned, perfectly cooked, crispy.
Mm-hmm. Smells up the whole house.
Now, can you do other things inside a pasty?
My grandma's listening from somewhere, so don't say shit like that. Stuff like that.
Well,
you can mix up your meats a little bit, but typically, no, a pasty is a pasty.
Excellent. Listen, you heard it here first. Pasties, meat pie, call it what you want. I call it delicious. Love it. Get up here to the UP. Unbelievable. We took a ride on Lisa Pier today. We're right near Lake Michigan. Beautiful, beautiful country. People are amazing. Not a lot of Italians. I know it's not a lot of Italians. We're gonna work on that. But come up here, enjoy the pasties, enjoy the weather. Get out here. Come in the summer if you can. Winters are a little harsh, but fall and spring, summer, beautiful. Tim, thank you so much for coming on.
I appreciate it.
Can't wait to have you on again. Check them out, pasties. Look up the recipe. Shoot one of us a message. We'll get you the homemade recipe. Do you get any secrets here that you can't give out?
Grandma doesn't give out her recipe. Love and attention.
Check online then, I guess. Anyways, we'll see you next week. We're going to be doing ribeyes, cowboy ribeyes. I'm going to probably have to have you over for that one too. This guy eat me out of house and home, this guy.
I'll be in the kitchen.
Have a good time. We're going to be at my buddy Frank's house. He invited us over. We're going to have a good time. Have a great show coming up. Have a great week, great weekend, everybody. Welcome back to the Deans and CCSD, and we'll see everybody later. Have a great day. Have a great night.